Hello, my name is Ty Wilson. I'm a Georgia workers' compensation attorney. And today what we're going to do is we're going to prepare you, we're going to give you a short version of preparing you for your deposition in a work injury claim. And so what that means is this is designed to give you something to look at right before you go into the deposition. You don't have a lot of time. You just need to know really the essence of what you need to do and what you don't need to do. And so we will make longer videos with longer content on the times when you do have extra time to prepare for your depo. So let's start off with answering the question. Before you can answer the question, you want to listen until they have completely asked the question. You do not want to cut them off. You do not want to stop them. You do not want to assume you know where they're going with that question. What you want to do is you want to listen, and as soon as you hear them stop the question, you want to count in your mind 1001, 1002. Give them a second. And that 2 seconds or 3 seconds, or as long as you want it to be, that is your opportunity to develop your answer and respond. You want to respond yes or no when you can, but there will be questions that you are required to provide more of a long form answer, such as explain how you got hurt. Well, you can't say yes, obviously. And so you want to keep your responses as short and succinct as possible. The more you talk, the more doors you're going to open up, which will bring more questions from the opposing attorney. They're waiting there, they're listening, and if you go down a rabbit hole, they may take you down a rabbit hole. It may not mean anything, may be a waste of time. It may be something that is very detrimental to your claim. And so it is best to keep things short, succinct, respond to the question and the question only. Do not volunteer information. So I give 3 guidelines whenever you're going into a deposition. If they ask you a question that you do not understand, if you don't understand, you must have the wherewithal to let them know that you don't understand. The more important part is that you're not guessing at what it is that that attorney wants to know. You need to know for sure. You need to be very comfortable that what they're asking of you, and then respond accordingly. Number 2, if they ask you something that you don't remember, you can tell them you don't remember. However, if you don't remember at your deposition, they are locking down your testimony so that what you say in your deposition is what they're going to hold you to if there is a hearing. And so you can't remember something new if there is a hearing. So what if there's something that you know the answer is written back at your house? It's on a piece of paper. It's somewhere else. You can find it, but you don't know it now. What you can do is you can respond accordingly. I know I have that information at my house. I don't remember the specifics. If you think you know, you want to say that in that manner. I think the answer is. Why do you want to do that? Everything's being typed down in a transcript format, and it reads straight. And if you say yes, that's not the same as yes. That yes implies you might not be 100% sure. Yes implies you are sure. So when you say, I don't know for sure, however, blah, 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 the transcript will also say that. And that will be obviously information that is important down the road when that opposing attorney is looking at that transcript and saying, I want to cross-examine them on this. Oh, wait, they weren't 100% sure. They were giving me information to try to help us move along in the deposition, and that will go a long way. So we've covered do not understand. We've covered do not remember. The last thing is do not know. If they ask you something you do not know, such as why someone else did something or said something, you couldn't possibly know. Don't try to guess. Don't try to give them information. They want information by asking you stuff like that. The reality is we cannot explain why other people do what they do. Don't try. Just let them know. I don't know why they would say that. I don't know why they would do that. You can only speak for what you know and what you've observed. If you think someone else has more information, well, talk with your attorney before that deposition and see if it's something that will be beneficial, or if the proper response is, I don't know. So those are the big ones. Do not know, do not remember, do not understand, and of course, keeping your answers yes and no as short as possible if you have to respond. Hope this information's been helpful, and come check out our longer video if you've got time. Good luck.